Hello, everybody. My name is Nick, and this is my internship final presentation. Thank you so much for watching it. So, a little bit about me. My full name is Nicolas Bailleul. I go by Nick. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida, and I'm a senior at FGCU majoring in communications. And I'll be finally graduating at the end of this summer, so I'm really excited, also kind of nervous. And I'm just an all-around sports fanatic and geek. I closely follow basketball, soccer, football, the UFC, and Formula One. So over the summer, I was an intern for FGCU Athletics within the marketing department. I was able to, it really came about out of the blue. I was contacted by Student Affairs early in the summer in May, and they saw that I was a senior looking for an internship within the sports industry in the Fort Myers and Naples area. And they set me up with contact information with Shane Pellegrini, who is the assistant director at marketing within FGCU Athletics, and then Denise De Solvera, who's the AD of marketing at Athletics. And I quickly got an interview, and within the span of about a week, I was hired. So I was very, very pleased and kind of surprised of how it came about. It was very out of the blue. Um, it was at Alico Arena, and pretty much in general, my task as an intern for marketing was to promote and develop ideas of how to promote FGCU Dirty Birds, which is the student membership for all sports on campus, pretty much. And in doing that, I would get in contact with RSOs, developing ideas on how to plan events and coordinate events to just in general get the word out of how students can join Dirty Birds and what it means for them. Our target audience was incoming freshmen, so we spent a lot of time working the orientations with freshmen and just showing the benefits of what it is to be a Dirty Bird. So plain and simple, I plan to work within the sports industry. It's my sole desire and sole career goal is to work within the sports industry. I'm fully set on it. Where I end up going within the sports industry, whether that means I possibly work within the realm of basketball or the realm of Formula One, it really comes down to the journey and where the opportunities present themselves. But I'm completely set on working within the sports industry. So I've learned many things interning with FGCU Athletics this summer, and I still am. I still am currently interning with them. Some of the nitty gritty stuff and technical things that I've learned, like event coordination and the processes of collaborating with other organizations and the need to send emails and constantly communicate with people in our community. But really, the most important thing that I've learned is when within marketing, I mean, it applies to most things in life, but within marketing, you need a good team of varied experiences. Within our marketing team, I was an intern, but there was also three other interns. There was two seniors, including me, but as well a freshman and a sophomore. There is, of course, our supervisors who were former students and are deeply involved with the community of FGCU as a whole. And when all these different perspectives and experiences come together, that gives us the best ability really to come up with and develop ideas of promoting Dirty Birds. So my supervisors, Shane Pellegrini was my direct supervisor. He was the assistant director of marketing and promotions at Athletics. And Denise De Silvera, she's the associate AD for marketing and sales. And really, I couldn't have asked for better supervisors. Not only were they patient with me and they got me the job. They had the faith to hire me, but they're kind and patient and caring, really, and knew what it's like for someone who's just starting a job on the career path that they wish to pursue. And we also had a lot of things in common. Shane is a former student here at FGCU who graduated in 2017, and both of them are just have a great passion for sports and for community. Um, I really couldn't have asked for better supervisors. So I of course contributed to my internship through some of the more mundane tasks, you can say. I mean, they weren't mundane, but they're typical tasks of what you do in marketing, such as communicating with organizations, working events, whether that be, a tabling event at a certain fair on campus, or working the actual sporting events like the baseball games during the ASUN tournament. But I really feel my biggest contribution was working with freshmen, incoming freshmen, on how they can get involved, whether that be through our actual NCAA sports here at FGCU, or simply finding a club or an intramural sport that they can get involved with. I really, really believe that it's very important to do so within your college career. Not only is it, making the most out of your time at college, but you meet friends who could be friends for life, as I have. And as a freshman, sometimes it's quite intimidating going to college and having to meet new friends, especially if you're from, another state or another country. And I really think it's important to make a first impression and really connect with these incoming freshmen, because not only does it benefit their lives and their college career, but it benefits the entire school as a whole. So during my time interning with FGCU Athletics, I believe the greatest way my professionalism has been impacted is coming to grasp the responsibility and how much people rely on you to complete certain tasks, and not only to complete those tasks, but to be a true professional while you do it. I included a photo of a gentleman, Stanley Butch Purchin. He is one of the most important figures within our school as a whole. Truly, he raised millions and millions of dollars uh, for our sports department here at FGCU, and built the school and gave the school the ability to give students the quality of life it has. And I had the privilege to meet him a few times during my internship, and he always demonstrated that being a professional, yeah, is of course being on time and doing your job correctly, but it's showing that you can be a trusted person within the organization that you are working with. And I think that's the biggest takeaway I took, is that everybody depends on each other, and you can be as professional as you can, but if people cannot rely on you and trust you with the responsibilities you have, your professionalism goes out the window. So as a communications major, I took many classes regarding communication, whether that be on a psychological level, um, on a social level, and also in a professional and organized level. And classes like organized communicational behavior and foundations of civic engagement really gave me a blueprint and a first look on how I would have to operate within this internship. Foundations of civic engagement, especially since it taught me how to get involved within a community and what is needed to spread the word on what you are trying to promote. I never really looked or thought I would ever be in a marketing setting within a job, but here I am, and I couldn't have asked for better classes to take as a communication major, because it truly set me up for what I'm doing now. So there's three things. I've learned a lot from this internship, but there's three things that I wanted to highlight that I took away from this internship. First one being the importance of a committed team. And as I mentioned earlier, my supervisors, the other interns that I work with, we were all very committed to what we were doing. And we all worked together as a team using our different experiences and different perspectives to solve certain problems and develop ideas to reach our ultimate goal of promoting Dirty Birds. It showed me how to be a professional when given a significant amount of responsibility. I never, of course, I have worked other jobs, but I never really had the responsibility like I had in this internship, leaving a first impression on freshmen, having to work baseball games and make sure a crowd is pleased with the promotional events that we're doing within that game, uh, and also just making sure that my supervisors and other people within FGCU Athletics as a whole, not just marketing, can rely on me. Uh, and finally, it completely reinforced my desire to be within the sports industry. Um, Many of the people within the office have the same interests as me, think very similar to how I think when it comes to problem solving and just the world in general. And it really just set in stone my wish to one day work within the sports industry.